And now we check in with Chief Meteorologist David Karnes.
All right, David, we have questions. We know you have answers, and
Sure.
I see you have some answers behind you there. But
Yeah.
mostly people are saying, should I even try to get out tomorrow?
No.
No.
That's my advice. A lot of people will try to say, okay, I'm leaving at 9 a.m. or I'm leaving at noon, or what's the best time to leave, or the road's going to be safe. Well, on a day like tomorrow, if you could stay at home, just stay at home. Temperature's going to be below freezing, and we're going to have snow falling, at least maybe a wintry mix in some spots on and off through the day. So it's just going to be nasty. A lot of you won't even get above freezing through the day. We're going to have a high of 34 in Chattanooga. So yeah, if you can at all do a work from home, a day off, you got a day off coming, stay at home and just chill and watch the world go by if you can help it. If you can't, be super duper careful. We are going to have that snow on and off through the day, or not really all day through the morning, and then we'll see that changing to that wintry mix in the afternoon. We'll show you the model data coming up. Snow Friday morning, wintry mix in the afternoon. We're going to have freezing temperatures tonight, dropping down into the 20s. And then below normal temperatures all next week. 37 right now in Chattanooga. The average high is 51. 34 Cleveland and 38 in Scottsboro. Fortunately, the winds are calm and we're looking good. So here are the winter weather impacts. You can see the moderate, that is all of the orange. Minor impacts in the yellow. The moderate is where we could have some of our highest snowfall amounts. This is where we could have isolated areas as much as 6+ inches of snow along with areas of ice. All of the yellow, that's where we are looking at 2 to 4 inches. The 6+ inches will be more isolated. It's not going to be widespread, but I think widespread 2 to 4 inches is a pretty good bet. And we'll show you the model data supporting that coming up in just a moment. Impact from ice, it is there, but it is limited. That's the low end. A few spots where it's showing minor impacts. I do think on untreated surfaces we will definitely have ice accumulating tomorrow evening through tomorrow night into Saturday morning as temperatures drop below freezing again. But again, a lot of you tomorrow won't get above freezing. So ice in rural areas, it's going to be possible. Again, that's why just stay at home if you possibly can. Radar and satellite, here we go. You can see the snow. There's that storm doing pretty much what it is supposed to be doing, and looking at now some earlier, with the model data coming out now, looking at some earlier start times with this. We're going to call it 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Be on alert for some of that snow beginning to work its way in, and even snow mixed in with sleet, little wintry mix as we head back to the west. 6 a.m., widespread snow across the Tennessee Valley. Again, maybe a little wintry mix mixing in some spots. 8 a.m., 10 a.m., the snow continuing. Noon, we're still going. You're still out sledding, but notice some of our southern communities starting to see more of a wintry mix scenario as we begin to change right around lunchtime, and you're going to see that wintry mix solution rising northward, get a little warmer air moving in, and we'll see highs in the low 30s tomorrow afternoon. So that wintry mix, maybe even some cold rain mixed in with that. This is 5 o'clock as you are trying to head home if you went to work in the morning, and you see this is why you don't get out. You do not want to be out in pink, blue, and green. It's just not good. A lot of areas, 6 p.m., we'll start to see it cooling down, and we'll start to see some of that ice forming as we drop down below freezing, down into the 20s again by Saturday morning. This is 9 o'clock Friday, and then after 9 o'clock, everything begins to taper off. A few flurries maybe Saturday morning. Saturday overall will be uneventful, other than the potential for ice on the roadways in the morning, untreated surfaces. So we're talking about 2 to 4 inches widespread, locally up to 6. Here is one model, 2 to 4 inches, locally up to 6. That's the Euro. Here's the BAMS model. It agrees 2 to 4 inches, locally up to 6. Here is the HRRR, 2 to 4 inches, locally up to 6. This is the more aggressive model. The GFS, it is an outlier, but if we do get 6, 7 inches, I think it'll be our more northern and western communities where we had, again, that more moderate impact from winter weather. So we'll keep an eye out for that, but I think 2 to 4 inches widespread, locally up to 6 is a good bet. Tonight, 25 for the low. We will drop down into the 20s all across the Tennessee Valley to start the day, and then that snow will start between 4 to 6 a.m., changing to that wintry mix in the afternoon. Highs only reaching 34 in Chattanooga. Again, a lot of you will not get above freezing outside the city, so be aware of that. And Storm Alert 7-day forecast showing that morning snow to a wintry mix. Storm Alert weather day for Friday. A few flurries on Saturday morning, watching for icy roads Friday into Saturday morning, and then clearing out and just flat out cold Sunday through next week. Maybe a few flurries on Wednesday, guys.